Me, I want just to three things on about concerning the ghettos. The ghettos. One, I want to talk about West Nile ghetto youths. Mostly, when government gives support, it does reach the ghettos from West Nile, and we are all Ugandans. We are all voters of NRM. Secondly, when you see West Nile, mostly Arua City and Arua Central, most of the youths were oppositions. But because they got a true leader, I started campaigning during Said Mayor, the former MP who can remember Said Mayor. It was only opposition. Okuti, opposition. Then Godikam, opposition. During our late Abirika, he tried to bring something, but God said no. But today, when you reach West Nile, Arua City, because of Honorable Atima, you found thousands of the youths that give support NRM party, but they don't benefit on NRM things. You get project, people giving project, but you stop this side. But when you reach West Nile, you don't get any project that is rolling. My request to you, as our SG, please, these are your people. These are your voters. Me, I call them your voters and your fighters. Those are the people that go on ground and shout to the people. Other people are here. Me, I don't mention. Other people are here. Their work is to come to take pictures and sending you. We are doing something. Taking pictures, sending you. We are doing something. Getting money. No, let me talk this about the youth. This regime is for the youths. This is the regime for the youth. New generation. Those who goes to the office with the ghetto's name. They goes to the office with the ghetto's name. Arua Central Division has more than 158 different ghetto groups, which the leaders are there different. And I stand them as a leader general. But some people come to our offices and went down there to scare the youths. If you do this, you will face it. Why? Because I was appointed by general. We wanted to know the leaders that you people elected to send us to West Nile from the office of general. This is the office. Lastly, general came in Arua with project. I want to put it open. General came in Arua with Mr. Toyota MK project. The back was given to one of the leader in the Central Division to mobilize under leadership of ghettos, but we don't see what this bike is doing on ground. I use my own bike that I contribute my own money to mobilize for the ghettos who can find me back. We also need development in the ghetto. We need a change in the ghettos. If the ghetto is in Kampala, they support opposition. They are getting support. What about us, the ghetto that supports the ruling party? We are not getting support. Our MP for Arua Central Division, our MPs for West Nile, most of them, our MPs are poor. Our MPs are poor. And they have just come one time. Like Honorable Atima has come only one time, but he has built the ghettos on ground. If you cannot support us, the ghetto, support Atima, he will support us. Support Atima, he will support us. But if you don't support us, how can we push Honorable Atima? How can Honorable Atima push us? We are going to become a criminals in the town. We are going to become opposition. Because when you're opposition, they support you. But when you support a ring, but they don't. Arua City now, Central, let me talk about West Nile. Right now, it's 95% NRM party. Only 5%. And if you cover that 5%, none of opposition will come if you cover that 5%. Thank you.
I was in Arua in the by-election of Kasiano Wadri and Nusrat Peru. To come to support Nusrat Peru. I came first for Angupale Sadiq. The president had told me to come for a boy called Swadik. So I had come for him. The president wanted to meet him evening. But I remember West Nile is not Arua town is not an easy town. Me, I saw it when we were going to bury Abiriga. A day before, we saw War, not just. When the casket of Abiriga reached Arua, they said, we don't want to see Abiriga in a casket. You remember? Said he's a Muslim, so they should not put his body in a casket. Here you are going to see fire in Arua. Oh, I said, no, this is a problem. The RDC was resembling Marshall. I don't remember the man. Peter who? He was resembling this man. He addressed the media from a barracks. He said, we are not going to allow this hooliganism, but also he was not in the city. When the hooligans came, the RDC took off. He went in the barracks and started intimidating the barracks. This is our town. But I asked, but this man is saying this is our town, as if he's not in the town. The hooligans is talking as if I've taken over the town. We realized RDC had taken off. Debere was called. You remember that situation? Everybody took off very well. So what we did, we reinforced our security people with SFC. They came. The president never wanted even to come for burial. But when he saw, then he said, let me go and bury Abiriga. When SFC came, that's when the situation came down. Now we come back in the direction. The commander of the convoy for the president is the one who made the mistake. And we were not supposed to pass through the city. Supposed to somewhere else. But those who are not in Arua, me, I was there. I was sleeping in a hotel called Villa something down there. Huh? Rosevilla. So we were there. Huh? Brian White was also staying there, I think. Yes, Brian White also staying there. And I knew him. But when I was there, even I was staying there. So when I saw, said, what is here? Brian White said, who's this? Is here? It has been a month. So we stayed there. Now the president was passing through Arua town. They stoned his vehicle. These SFC people wanted to shoot the Wananchi. Because Bobby Wine was on a grader. There was a grader which was moving around the town and with Cassiano. Now they wanted to shoot. The president picked a radio himself and ordered his people not to do what? To shoot. So when they went back, when we took the president to the helipad, he left. Now these people come back at the SFC for the but I can tell you, there is a place called you mentioned some ghettos, I will tell you. Jaja. We went to Jajamil. So they came, you know, when you are advancing towards them and they also advancing towards you, you say, what's wrong with these people? So you are shooting in the air and they are counting the bullets. What kind of people are those? You are shooting and they say, 1. You shoot 2. And then you hear them say, the magazine is empty. Now grab that one. You are firing in the air, but for them they are counting the bullets for them to know that the magazine is now empty. Jajamir, we took off. Were you there? We so that night, that's when whatever happened. Now, in the following morning, there was some calmness. That's why I said you people, you are very difficult. When you decide to be violent, you can. But even when you decide to be quietly, still you can be. So we thought, and now we said, now this election we are going to win it. Because there was some calmness during when we were voting. Now when they were counting, they were counted. They started counting. Peru. Was in prison. Cassiano. So when Cassiano was almost winning, I saw women there. I said, yeah. I said, no, these are violent. So when Cassiano won at the polling station, they went all smiling, but they were thought the security were around. They said, yeah, we told them they will feed us. So you people of West Nile, you can decide to be violent quietly and even violent openly. So the ghetto youth of Arua, we are going to work with you. So that you mobilize for us, you mobilize for our people, and I can tell you, if we work with you, we shall continue winning.